G'day mates, how's it going? You're on DirtByte. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 25, Highlands Fishing Expansion. We're picking up pretty much where we left off in the last episode, and that is with the baling of the straw. We should be up to the 240 centimeter bales now, so they can have a little bit more straw on them compared to the last ones. It's going to take a little bit of time to do this, but hopefully not too much. Once we are done, we'll be able to look into getting the auto stacker for the square bales. That's what we really want to get. Will help with the loading them out and moving them on to wherever they need to go, whether we keep them or sell them. I'm not sure if we might need to load them out today in this month, because we probably don't need to start prepping the fields just yet, but we'll have to make an assessment of what we're actually going to plant as to when we need to start that field preparation, because we will need to do lime this time, which we haven't done previously, and then obviously the fertilizer and that probably come in through the seeder or after. So yeah, lime is going to take a bit of time. They're quite big fields, and I'm pretty confident that it's going to take a lot of trips back and forth to the lime point to be able to get these up to the required levels. So we have to make sure we allow plenty of time for that. It doesn't cut it short for when we want to plant whatever crop we're going to put in. Other than that, I think we need to start thinking about taking over some more trees to the sawmill, with that's all completely run out, and I want to check on the stonemason to see if they need more big rocks from the the quarry. So we just want to make sure we're keeping those two productions completely stocked up, because that's our big money maker. That's where we're going to have to. It's just because that's what's going to fund our expansion. That's what's going to fund this series. Really, is that castle reconstruction project. There's just so much money to be made from that. So these are things we're going to look at today, but for now I think we'll just we'll get this done for our time-lapse. We'll just one time-lapse. If it's getting a bit long, I'll just finish the rest off camera, which will be fine. But yeah, we'll see how we go, and I'll see you in a few minutes. Welcome back. Here we are. We've just got this last little piece to do. I only want to get it to just 100%. I don't want any straw left in the baler, so what's left on the ground will be fine. Just need to easy just get to 100%. Hopefully there's going to be enough in this row. 99. There we go. Almost. Well, almost. That's 8 litres in there, but that's all right. I think we can unload that there. Let's see if we reset the bale counter. I can't remember if we did. So no, 43. So I'm pretty confident that we did 20 in the other field. So we've done 23 in this field, which is quite good. And we've finished just in time because it's obviously starting to rain. Although it doesn't really matter for this game. It's be better to have the bales done, I think. Realistically, if it was real life, we would have to be racing out now and getting them in so they don't get too wet. But in the game, it's fine. Oh, I've actually realized I've missed this swath here, so I might get that done as well. We might get one more bale, one or two more bales out of that. I can't believe I missed that, but it's all good. Yeah, so we might end up getting 25 bales from this field, something like that, which is quite good considering that they're the largest ones as well. So yeah, even though this is just a byproduct, it's going to make us pretty good money when the time comes in December if we do sell it. And then if we do keep some, it will go really well towards a TMR mix or transitioning to a actual shared cow enclosure, so that we use it for bedding as well. I think it's the only two uses for straw in the game. There's obviously the straw harvest pack, which I've got, but we're not doing that this time. I think you need to actually do that from the get-go, which we may look at some point. I know it's very expensive, but there may be a good opportunity there to make some good money from that. I haven't really used the straw harvest pack before, so yeah, it might actually be quite interesting. I think this is going to be... But we're just going to do the same thing again. Just want to stick up on if I can do it better. I only want to have the exact amount. Oh, not quite. 11 litres, but that's okay. I'll flow that one. So we should have, yeah, 24 from this field now. And that's actually pretty good, like 44 bales across the two fields. I'm pretty confident that when we did the round bales, I think they're less literage and we got less bales. So I think that those two fields have actually yielded quite well. And once we do the lime and bring that up, that'll be even better. The other thing we could do is we could roll and we could mulch the fields to help with that. It might be worth looking into that. We'll just see what we're doing in regards to crops soon. So where am I going to put this baler? I would like to put it in a shed. Would it fit in? No. It may do. I'm going to try put it in there. Because ideally we want to get it in out of the weather. But it's a massive machine. So yeah, no, it might do. Let me just give me a minute to try and get this into there. It's a little bit hard with the different camera angles to try and reverse. I'll do the best I can. Everything is all like back to front when you look at it from this angle, but it's getting there. It fits in widthways, which is good. But lengthways, it's probably going to not fit all the way in. There we go. Let's have a check of that. I mean, yeah, that'll be okay. It's probably not ideal. There we go. Yeah, that's all right. Perfect. So let's have a look at what crops we want to put in so we can start prepping for the fields for the next lot. So like I've said, I think we should look at soybeans and canola, I think it was, for the fish food production. So I just want to see if I can find that again. I know it was in the construction, because that's my goal, is to get towards making our own fish food. So we've got to go into factories, I think. Yeah, so spinnery, these are the ones for the Highlands expansion, are they? Fish food factory. So by the looks of that, it is definitely soybeans and some sort of oil. So sunflower, canola. So we could do either canola or sunflower. It may be interesting to do sunflowers. Now I wonder if we go into the Macdon, or let's go into the combine, because I don't know if we need a separate header to do. So that's, yeah, it looks like we can do canola and soybeans with that header. But if we wanted to go and do sunflowers alone, we'd need to get an additional header. So I think initially we should just go with canola and soybeans. That way we can harvest with the equipment we've got. But then I would like to get sunflowers in at some point. So if we're going to go with canola and soybeans, like I said, we have to look at the calendar. So if we want to plant canola, we have to plant it today. And then the other one was soybeans. So we've got plenty of time for soybeans, but canola, we do not have plenty of time. We've got the rest of the day, and it's like looking rainy. Let's see if we can. It's not going to stop raining until this afternoon. So that's a bit of a problem. The other option is, if we just don't worry about canola this time and go with sunflowers, we would need to get ahead of it. We could just hire one. That would give us more time to actually get the fields ready. I think that might be the best option, because we don't want to, like, we've already rushed and put a crop in just to get a crop in the ground. But I do want to go through the process of prepping the field as best as possible with lime and possibly mulching and different things. So I don't really want to rush in. Let me just, cows need this extra bale of hay. I'll get this out of the rain as well. Yeah, so I don't really want to rush in and put a crop in just for the sake of putting a crop in. Come on. Why won't it change gear? That's weird. It literally won't change gear. I have had some problems with this tractor wanting to change, like, in the gearbox. So I'm not sure about what we can do. I think we're just gonna have to reset it, unfortunately. So let me jump out. Wrong button. And then we'll go into here, find the tractor. There we go. So it was reset. And that should be okay to easy to put back on next time. So let's go and see if we can get it working properly. So it's in forward gear. It's in reverse gear. It's in forward. Yeah, it seems a bit random. This tractor sometimes just does not want to change gear. I don't know whether it's just a setting. I do manually change the gears, like forward and reverse, I've got a farm stick, so I just use the button on there. So I don't know if it's part of that, or whether it's like if it was stop and go braking setting, that may be different. But I do have it in manual. But it doesn't really matter. It's giving us an opportunity to grab this trailer and bring it back up anyway. So you're going to want this trailer soon. I think that although I, didn't really want to bring the bales in today, I think it would be best. So this is quite heavy rain, and just for realism's sake, it would be best to collect them. We don't really have a shed to put them in, because the square bale auto stacker will stack them vertically. I'll unlike the round bale auto stacker where it would stack them horizontally and just push them off. So we're still going to be out in the rain a little bit. But yeah, I feel a bit strange leaving the bales out now while it's raining when we could be bringing them in. So what we'll do is I'm going to get this trailer brought up to here and dropped off near where we're going to need it next. And then we'll jump back in. I'll take it back over, put that bale in for the cows, and then jump down to the store with the New Holland to pick up or buy and pick up the square bale auto stacker. We'll pick them up. Like I said, I don't know what we're going to do with them or where we're going to put them. We probably don't have the money to build a big hay store yet, especially after we buy the auto stacker. Like, but it would be nice to get a shed that we can unload our bales into at some point soon. Not sure how much they are. I'll have to check them out. I'm going to get the auto stacker first and see how much money we have left. Hopefully this is actually going to connect back on him. Okay. Just give me a couple of minutes to get this sorted and I'll be back with you. Welcome back. Yeah, so that was, yeah, just a little bit of finagling, just a bit of finesse to get that on there like that. Normally, yeah, tractor wouldn't just disappear like it does in the game, so there's just a little bit of finesse we needed for that, which is fine. It's all sorted now, as you can see. I'm assuming that they've got plenty of water by the looks of that, which they do. All right, so it's New Holland time. Yeah, so I'm drive this down the store. I'll bring you back in once we're down there and we're about to get the auto stacker. So I'll see you very soon. Here we are at the store. So let's find here we go, the auto stacker. It's 90,000. So yeah, we do have enough for it. It's quite expensive. It's going to use pretty much most of our money by, yes. So we have 34,000 left, which I doubt is enough to build a shed. I'm assuming that sheds are quite expensive, but let's have a look anyway. Where are the sheds? So 35,500. Oh, so some of them are within or close to the price range. Like that's quite a decent sized shed for 25,000. I just don't know whether it would be high enough to get the stacks of bales in undercover. It's obviously the ones that are already on the map. So there's not really anything that I'm seeing that would be high enough other than that big one that we don't quite have enough money for. This one. So that would obviously be plenty big enough for the bales. This one's a nice machine shed, but that's, yeah, not practical for the bales. So I think for now, for this year, we're just going to get them and we'll stack them up somewhere outside. And I know that we're going to need to pick them back up again to sell them because there's going to be like there's 44 bales, so we only get 14 on this at a time. So it's close enough to just a bit more than 3. We can leave one lot on the trailer. Or on the auto stacker to take to the sell point, because we won't keep all of them. We will get rid of some. Help recoup some of the costs that we have encountered for the actual processing of the straw. Like obviously it's cost us a lot of money for the baler and this, and alternatively we could have just chopped the straw and not got anything back. So we do need to make some money from it. That's the premise of business and farming. But I do want to maybe keep some for that future expansion of the cows. But when the time comes, we'll just see how much we get per load and see what's worth it and what's not. Poor old cows out in the rain. Oh, they look like they're all right though. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to start loading these up. We can do this via a time lapse. That's no problem at all. And then, yeah, we'll see you soon. Welcome back. There we go. That's all of our bales done. Our straw bales. I don't know if there's going to be room to put this in the shed next to the harvester. Yeah, it might be a bit of a tight fit. I don't know whether I can reverse into there. Let's, given that, yeah. I'm going to give it a go. But if I don't get in there quite easily, then I'm just going to park it outside. Because all the other bales are outside, so it doesn't really matter. I just need to concentrate here. Oh yeah, this isn't too bad at all. This seems like there's plenty of room. And I'm actually not doing too bad with reversing. I'm actually pretty impressed. We can get this in one go. Wow, okay. Yeah, no, I'm good on me for doing that. So we can leave that there now. It's all our baling and stacking and stuff done for this year, unless we want to do some grass or that soon. But what I did want to do, like I said, is let's head over to some of our other productions and see what we're at. So I know the sawmill has got no wood. They need wood, but I want to see how we're going here. No, that's the wrong one. This is the stonemason here. My bad. So so this needs big stones. So we need to bring some over here. Let's see if we've got some. Hopefully we have got some here. Oh yeah, we do. So I'm going to go grab the JCB, wherever it is. There we are. And then we need the trailer. Now, we're up. So, yep, I know where the trailer is. It's down near the store, so we have to sort of go that way anyway. So we'll go and grab the trailer. We'll head off and replenish their stonemason. I anticipate that the amount of big stones we have at the quarry will be enough to make the required amount of castle stones for the first stage of using the castle stones. It'll be 10,000, but I can imagine that a castle is probably going to take a lot of castle stones, so we're definitely going to be feeding that quarry or the stonemason with the produce from the quarry quite regularly to keep it going. I think that in time we're probably best just to put it onto auto distributing like we are with the fish. That'll just make it a little bit easier, but for now it's a new thing, It's a bit of a novelty, so we're just gonna keep doing it manually for now. I found the problem with the fish, or the offshore fish farm, wasn't necessarily the transport, and that's fine. It's just the time it takes for the barge to get out there, and then the cost of the barge. Like, we're just using our standard equipment here. It's no extra cost to us for that, and the barge is all fun and good. But I think if we had more fish farms and more money, then I'd be quite happy to get the barge back again and spend some time going out to all of our fish farms and, you know, making multiple stops for drop-offs and pickups, so we can actually, you know, justify the cost of the barge, because we're making quite a significant amount of money by using it. But it's all in good time. I think we need to get some more fish food into the little trout and salmon farm that we do have on up near our main farm. I think we need to get onto that, because the offshore fish farm will start getting through the pallets that we have provided to them. I want to keep that production underway, because although it seems a little bit slow for the large trout, and salmon, which is fair enough, it will make quite a bit of money. And that's what I'm thinking. If we have 3 or 4 of those offshore fish farms in time, then the aquaculture part of this series is really, really going to pay off and really going to help fund other things. So yeah, I've got massive plans for expansion on this map, and I anticipate doing quite a number of episodes. I don't know where or when that will finish yet, but I'm having fun, and that's what I'm doing it for. I'm enjoying playing the game, and I'm enjoying narrating it and bringing anyone watching along with me. I usually find with Farming Simulator, or have done in the past, that after a little while you just get a little bit bored of the same thing, and then cheat some money and get some big machines and just give up on a map, because like it becomes not as much fun. But I find that by doing these videos and bringing you along with me, I'm really enjoying the process. And that's, you know, that's why I started playing Farm Simulator initially, was it's just, I love the process of farming. I love the working with machines, stuff like that. I'm, yeah, like a farm person, farm kid, who lives in the city now, so I do miss the aspects of farming and machines and stuff. So I've, yeah, really enjoyed it, and by bringing an audience along with me, it really helps to contribute to my enjoyment of the game. So thank you very much for that. Okay, there we go. So hopefully I'm going to have enough room to get these stones picked up. At least this time I don't have the front weight on like I did last time and causing the stones to glitch. So we should be good. And like I said, this tractor just seems so perfect for doing these sorts of tasks, just running around, taking and moving produce and items around the map, because it is quite fast, up to 50 kilometers per hour, and it also has a good amount of weight it can pick up with the forks without a real weight. Plus it is just so maneuverable with those dual steer tires. It just takes a little bit to get used to it, but yeah, no, I'm definitely getting the hang of it now. I have to check to see if we need more water here as well, because we've got to keep this production like pumping these rocks out, because our stonemason team are able to get through them very quickly, which is great for productivity and great for the castle reproduction. It just means we have to be really on top of what we're doing and keeping everything fed, so that our teams that are working on these and creating the castle stones, they've still got work to do, and they're not sitting around waiting for us to bring over some big rocks. I'm a bit concerned if I put too much weight on the front of this dolly trailer that might cause some sort of issue. I hope not. How many more have we got? So we've got 3 more well, 2 doubles and 1 single. So I might put a couple right on the back or right over the dual wheels on the back. Excellent. One thing that I have found that really does help me with the forklift work is a mod. I'm not 100% sure what it's called. I can, next time I'll look it up and tell you, but it's effectively a angle monitor for the tines. So if you can see down in the right hand corner, just beside the actual maximum speed and just beside the tachometer, there's 2 little round like shaded areas. You can see it's 0.7 and 0 at the moment. That is telling me, so the 0.7 is the height off the ground the tines are. I'm thinking that this production, I think that there's a bit of an issue with the height, because normally it's pretty spot on. But then you have the number that's in green now, there's the red and goes blue. That's the angle of the tines. So because it is obviously 2D, hang on, we're having a trouble with this reverse again. Let me just see if I can do something in the settings. I'll be back in a second. Yeah, so I've changed the directional setting to automatic again for this this tractor, and it seems like it's working. I'm not a big fan of it. Like, I do want to go back to doing the manual. So hopefully once we do this, like, it may reset it, because I'm so used to, yeah, doing the manual now rather than using the accelerator for forward and the brake for back. I much prefer using the brake for the brake and the accelerator for forward or back, depending on the mode that it's in. See, like that. So yeah, it's all right. So now I've done that, I'm going to just go back into the settings and see if I can put it back onto manual, whether that's reset it. So that's in reverse. Yeah, so it's in forward. So there's obviously some sort of glitch or bug with this tractor, because it's happened a few times. And I do notice that if you are in first gear, when you change it to reverse, the reverse gear won't go out of reverse gear, if that makes sense. So you have to sort of like make sure you're in a higher gear when switching. Otherwise, yeah, you're stuck in a really low, slow gear. But other than that, this tractor, yeah, is great for this purpose. When we upgrade to the bigger JCB, which we will do, we'll upgrade to the medium-sized JCB. I'm going to see if I can, I don't know if we can put forks on it, but if we can, I will do, because that'll be better for doing our deliveries up to the castle. Because as you know, this is a bit of a underpowered JCB for towing extremely heavy weights up that quite steep hill to where the castle is. But other than that, I can't fault it, can't complain. I better just pause for the person to cross. Seems weird, like in Australia, the markings on the road would indicate a pedestrian crossing without the need for lights. But then there's lights on as well, so I'm a bit confused about the road markings and the signs. I think that these signs might mean national speed limit. I have no idea what the white with the black stripe through them mean. I don't think we have them in Australia. I think the worst signs may be similar that the Northern Territory used to have, where it was unlimited speed limit, but I wouldn't imagine that that would be the same case here. So, don't know. Have no idea. There we go. So we've got 11,000 litres of big stones in there, and they get to them really quickly. So next month, we're going to have another allotment of castle stones to take up, which should be good, because we, well, want to get through the castle reconstruction. Let me see. I don't remember if we took them up in September or if they were in the last month. Just see how it's going up here. So they still have 4,000. They've got through 8,000. Yeah, sorry, there's 8,000 remaining to go and they have 4,000. So they need another 4,000 to continue on to the next stage. And there's definitely plenty of long planks and wood beams in here for now. And there's a lot of stages. So it's going to take us quite a while to definitely get that done. But that's probably my end goal, is once we have that completed, we'll see where we are with the series into vehicle. So I think we've done a pretty good job today. We've been productive. We have tidied up our fields. Next time, we'll have to start looking at what we can do to value add the field and make them as productive as possible. I am thinking about potentially getting a mulcher and mulching them. I'm also going to definitely be doing the lime and getting them ready to go for our crops that we're planting early next year in game. So if you're keen to see how that happens, how that goes, and how well we do with our crops for that, please do remember to like and subscribe. And for now, remember to keep your boots dirty and your bikes clean, and I'll catch you next time on DirtByte.